Our next story is about the White House's greatest weapon and its biggest liability. I am not talking about a missile or even a foreign policy document. It is Donald Trump's phone. Because in 2025, diplomacy isn't just happening behind closed doors. It's happening in real time on Trump's social media. And Trump's officials know that, so they are working overtime to keep secrets secret. Like using decoy bombers and last-minute cover stories, our next report tells you why the greatest threat to mission security might be the Commander-in-Chief himself.
The mood in the White House Situation Room was tense. After all, US B-2 bombers were embarking on an all-important mission. A mission to bomb Iran's nuclear sites. But while the Pentagon was taking care of the logistics, Donald Trump was typing with the fervor of a teenager in a Reddit argument. A week before the bombing of Iran's Fordow nuclear facility, Trump was already foreshadowing events publicly. He posted, "Everyone should evacuate Tehran." For planners at Central Command, this was not ideal. To counter Trump's digital loose lips, they got creative. 2 bomber fleets were sent out, one flying west, which was a decoy. The real fleet during that time was flying east to actually drop the bombs. It was like planning a covert mission while your team leader was live tweeting from the battlefield. Still, the strike worked. Bunker busters fell on Iran's Fordow facility. And within minutes, before the military could even debrief, Trump was back online talking about its success. It's been said before, but let's say it again. No politician in modern history has wielded social media quite like Donald Trump. He launches posts like missiles themselves. And this is not new. Trump has always loved a post. During his first presidency, Trump tweeted around over 25,000 times. But now, back in office with his very own social media platform, he's posting like never before. There are no filters or fact-checkers, or even aides nervously pulling the phone out of his hand. Since returning to the White House in 2025, Trump has posted more than 2,200 times on Truth Social in just the first 132 days. That's roughly 17 posts a day. Take the ceasefire, for example. After hours of mediation and behind the scenes, an Iran-Israel ceasefire deal was quietly coming together. Before it could be formally announced, Trump took to Truth Social and did it himself. The world was confused. Israel was still launching airstrikes, and US diplomats were left cleaning up a peace deal that hadn't been agreed upon. In Washington, this wasn't called a victory. It was called Tuesday. Is this candor refreshing? Trump's supporters say yes. They see it as quote-unquote authenticity in an era of scripted politics. No spin doctors or consultants, just Donald being Donald. But authenticity, it turns out, is a double-edged sword.
By starting with Pete. Go ahead, Pete.
And sometimes the edge cuts your own administration. That honesty can compromise operations, undermine allies, and provoke adversaries. And there's a real debate happening about whether these posts should be treated as official policy. The White House says yes, but the rest of Washington remains divided. So while Trump's posts may feel spontaneous, the consequences are anything but that. Every truth he sends has the power to shake markets, scramble militaries, and throw diplomacy into chaos. And behind the scenes, his staffers now operate under a single, unofficial doctrine. Plan the mission like it's top secret. Execute the mission like it's under siege. And always assume the president might post about it. Because in 2025, the greatest threat to a U.S. mission security isn't a spy or a satellite. It's Donald Trump with 5 bars and a fully charged phone.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj ho.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Fiskali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 trilhão.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.